Hi. So this morning I put a post out asking a very simple question, which was, what's the worst piece of advice you've ever been given? And so many people came back to say the sentence, the customer is always right. Now, as a customer experience professional, I feel very strongly about that sentence, that actually it's very misleading. And the reason I think it's misleading is this. If you think back to when you've started a brand new job yourself, it takes time to understand that new company. It takes time to understand the procedures, the products, the pricing, and that could take you anywhere up to 6 months to a year before you become really confident and feel like you're the expert in that new business. It's one of the most unsettling things about changing jobs. What we can't expect is for our customers to come to our business with that same level of knowledge as we have. It takes us time to get that, and we are not going to expect our customers to spend that much time getting to know the proposition. So, from the get go, our customers are really on the back foot. To say the customer is always right really is saying that we're expecting them to always be right. And I think the first thing we should do is start by recognising that that's just not possible. We're the experts in any industry that we're working in, the customer isn't. And actually, as the experts, it's our job to help bring those customers along with us, to enable them to always be right. So there are a few things you can do to actually help make sure that happens. The first thing is to set really clear expectations. Set them early on with your customers and check back in with them to make sure they've understood what's going to happen and what your service is. The second thing is communicate in plain English. Get rid of any industry jargon that is specific terminology for your industry, for your product, because that will really help with those really clear expectations. And the third thing is just empathise. If a customer does misunderstand your proposition, if they do misunderstand what's going to happen next, just think back to that point that they don't know your business like you do. So it isn't a foregone conclusion that they'd understand what's going to happen next. Empathise with them, help take them on that journey to get them to that place of understanding, and you'll find a much happier customer. If you can put your hand on your heart and say that you've done all three of those things, and your customer is still really upset, they're still really angry that they haven't received what they were expecting, then maybe that's the time when you start to think perhaps that customer isn't right. But really, the goal is to make sure that they are right and to help them get there. And that's how I see that sentence, the customer is always right. So just thought I'd pop on and share my thoughts on it with you, share a few tips, hope it was useful.